Hello, ladies and gentlemen, friends and enemies. This is Mr. Cubicle 1 with another episode on the OTH server. Today I was planning on getting a creeper, a charged creeper actually, to put into the habitat that I recently made in the zoo. But since I made that habitat and since I got a channeling trident so I could get a charged creeper, I've just done nothing but sit around and toss the trident and let it come back to me. And just wait for it to storm. And you know what it hasn't done? Rained, or stormed. So as you may have guessed from the title, I did not get a charged creeper yet. It didn't storm, it didn't rain, but we are going to do a tour of spawn because I was roaming around and thought, hey, this would be pretty cool because there's a lot of neat stuff to show off there and a lot of cool builds like the avenues, which I'm standing in right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The avenues is this area here built by OG, whose base we've seen and toured before in a previous episode. And it's got plots that players can claim and build commercial or residential things. So everything built in here in each plot is by a different player, and yes, I will be claiming my own. I'm claiming a commercial plot and I already know what I plan to build there. That will be in a future episode, so I'm not going to spoil it now, but if you want to guess, comment below what product or service you think I'll be offering there. So this big purple electric sphere you see built here in the avenues is built by a player named Drex, and their base is actually a much larger version of that. So I'm going to show that really quick because it is really impressive. I mean, just look at the size of it. That was a little bit of the avenues. Let's go ahead and take a look now at some things directly around spawn. So this here is the world spawn. Immediately around spawn, there's some areas where players that are new can get some food, some armor, and just some things to get started off. Here's a new player area built by Fox that has some information and a world map in it. Here's a big skull castle that Doc, the server admin, is building, and a couple other floating builds nearby. And one of my favorite builds here is this area where a new player can get an Elytra and test it out with an Elytra flight course. I do not know who built it, but whoever you are, great work. This here is the iron farm. This is the old villager trading hall, and just beneath it, a player that goes by Spleen built the most epic trading hall I have ever seen. So that's all the... Wait, what's that? As I was editing this episode together, the server was updated to the latest version, so here's a few last-minute clips I recorded of us playing around with the new happy guests. So that's really all the time I have for today. Thank you very much for watching if you did, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye!